Kalispera, everybody. Welcome. Happy Friday to all who celebrate. Hope you've had a good week. Hope it's not treated you too badly. Hope you've got some nice plans for the weekend as well, by the way. Weather looks pretty tasty where we are. It's red hot today, absolutely baking hot today. A little too hot, some would say. But I had a gyros, so it was all fine. I guess we probably need to just keep rocking on in Crete, right? Because things are going pretty well, and I need to remind you, we're only 4 points off the top of the table, and that's quite strange, given the fact we've only just taken over, and apparently well, let's just see, shall we? I think this is going to be fun. Welcome. Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you, Tall Hoofball and Jason on the Sao Pauli shirt. San Pauli shirt, yeah. I keep calling them Sao Pauli. It's San Pauli, isn't it? Saint Pauli. But yeah, it was one of those ones. I saw the post for it, right, and I was like, that's pretty smart. And I saw it in classic football shirts in the flesh, and you know what? In the flesh, it's beautiful. Like, it's really, really lovely. Like, if I hang on. Right. Look. See? And then. So, yeah. Pretty decent. I like it. And even though it's the Puma template thing with the little bit around the back, it sort of is fine because it's all brown on the back. So yeah, that's the way we do it. So brown Battenberg shirt. This was going to be the plan was, the reason we bought this, by the way, is the plan was we were going to do our FM25 beta save as St. Pauli, but who knows what's happening with that? Do you know what I mean? Is there going to be a beta? Maybe, we don't know. We haven't really got 100% confirmation on that yet. So I don't know. So I just bought the shirt anyway because it was in classic football shirts. It was 20% off. So I thought, like, you know what? Let's get it. I'll do that. And I also bought a Germany long sleeve shirt, which was down from 80 quid. Actually, you know what, right, let's do this. So that Germany away one, long sleeve, down from 80 quid to 30. It's a bargain, right? It's a bargain. What have we got here? Tony returned from Greece with a knockoff Pauk shirt from 15 euros. Hey! I mean, I can't condone buying knockoff shirts, but that is cheap. So, well done there. FMC, glad you had a lovely holiday. The Blues ended up spending 200 euros in the Basel store, 250 euros in the Bologna store, buying all their kits. Basel's away one is unreal. Justified it. Which one's the Basel away kit? Because the new one's got it's got flames on it, hasn't it? On the top and the bottom. The Bologna ones are stunning this year as well. So I would have probably bought all of those. Have we seen Harry Suter go to Australia training in Spal Breakin shirt? No, I haven't actually. I'll have to check that one out and see that, because that sounds pretty good, to be honest. That's great. Yes, not beta, early access. Early access, I should say that. And that, well, to be fair, calling it beta probably makes sense now, because I don't think there's going to be early access. I think with the game being put back, I would suggest that there will be no early access. That's my thinking. Again, what do I know? What do I know? Nothing is the answer. But yeah, I don't think there'll be early access this year. Which again will just, I'm sure the FM community as a whole will take that completely fine, and they won't make any big deal about it at all. They'll just take it in their stride. They'll go, yeah, okay, reasonable, not a problem. You all know best, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You try your best. You didn't quite get there. It's okay. We're reasonable. No. No. That's not going to happen at all, is it? No. I think there's going to be pitchforks because people are dafties. I wish they weren't, though. I really wish they weren't. I wish people would just chill out. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no need to get wound up all the time about stuff. But it's what they do, innit? They go, I'm outraged. Why? I don't know why. Okay, good. Because the thing that I want doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, perfect. That's just got to the bottom of that then. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It'll all work out eventually, we reckon. Right, I'm doing a little bit of a switch up squad here because it's the cup, but it's also the cup against what I presume should be fairly straightforward opposition. I presume. Stick the goalkeeper on the bench. He's young enough, and he'll probably do. Yeah, that'll do. What have we got there? A15's posted something in Discord. Let me check that then. Let's see what we've got. I need some context before we go. Oh, that's the Harry Suter thing. Okay, cool. Whereabouts are we at? Where is it going to be? Let's have a little nose around. Football kick corner. Harry's. Yes, what a shirt that is as well, though. That's a banger. Big fan of that. Big fan. Even Tristan, by the way, welcome. I'm confused with changing tactics without checking their weights first. Well, it's only tactics. It's not my scouting list. Total hoofball. That's the thing. When we do player transfers, then I look at the weight, and after managing internationally, obviously. So that's how it is. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy it because not going to be able to get it much longer. I mean, no longer can I ignore players' weights. Now I have to accept that it was never there anyway. What have we got here? Killer X. Where are we? What's last time I watched the screen, you were at Larissa. Did you continue the save to OFI? Yeah, as Zeep said, there was a bit of an issue with Larissa in the fact that they asked us to leave, which we're fine with. We're not bitter at all. Their loss. It's Build a Nation. It's not Build a Larissa, so it doesn't matter. 1-0 there. So we've taken over Crete, which was an interesting one because they've got a bit of money, and their manager took over Larissa. So there's a lovely bit of symmetry there. So it's quite nice. FM25 has no way of explaining Hungary's Martin Adam. Maybe that's why they got rid of weight. Maybe that's it. Soccer with Brian's in the house. Yes, Soccer Brian. Appreciate you. Hope you're well, my friend. Lovely to have you in. QPR Carl and Brian in with the resubs as well. So appreciate that. Very, very kind indeed. Ilias, evening from Greece. Ilias, evening. Kalaspira, pal. Hope you're good. FMFC made the mistake of reading comments on the latest FM25 update. Can't believe the outrage. I mean, there's your first problem. You read the comments. Like, do you know what I mean? It's it's the general public, innit? The general public and the internet. What can possibly go wrong? Have we invented a back? Oh, how have we missed that? That's an absolute sitter. Have we invented a backstory for the tycoon? No, he's from Hong Kong. I don't want to invent a backstory because, that's just leaving me open for all kinds of potential issues. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. What else has been going on there? Rocket Dan can always see certain people are blaming it on women's football. Yeah, I think the wording didn't help, because that definitely did help stoke the flames a little bit. It's one of those ones where it's like, I think they've tried to justify it by explaining the rationale and using like, well, actually, here's like, you know, science, and then no one really needed science at that point, and then they've just went, science is to blame. Yeah, it's what they should have just said was, we're not putting weight in because it doesn't make a difference. But then they've said it's under the hood, so that's obviously why people then went, oh, but it must be because of women then. Women have ruined everything. And it's like, oh, I haven't got the energy. I haven't got the energy for that sort of chatter. But I am a bit disappointed with the international thing. As we said the other day, though, it's like, if it comes out, fine, work on it. Like, because the options are keep it in and everyone complains that it doesn't work, or take it out because no one used it. Yeah, where do you want to go? Take it out, fix it, stick it back in. That's the way. That's what she said. That's the way I'd do it, personally. But I did say, didn't I? I did say when everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss FM24 and come for FM25," and I was like, I wouldn't. You know, it's a big job building a brand new game. Big job. Just wait till the next update when they tell you that they're taking out like feet and inches, and all players have to be measured in centimetres. Watch the internet burn at that point. We did a podcast record last night, so next week's episode's already in the can, and it's brilliant. It's really, really good. It's me, Aaron, Lelujo, and Second Yellow Card actually debating that we should probably just get rid of attributes altogether, and that you can just see Aaron like getting like so wound up in the background. You know, it's just, you can just see him just be like, "Arr!" And we're all making like really good points, and he's like, I don't want the points to make sense. That would be a way to really anger everybody, wouldn't it? I know, Dan. He's normally so chilled out, isn't he? You know, he's normally maybe I caught him on a bad moment. Next up, they've taken football out completely. I mean, if you were listening to the internet, that's exactly what people would think, wouldn't you? But it's just, I don't know. How much money do I have? What, me physically, or the club? Me, not much. The club, a bit more. How have we missed that? Shows your taxes. What? I burnt my taxes. I didn't. It was all cash in hand. There wasn't. You can't prove anything. It's under the threshold. Honestly, we should have had about 42 goals here. What's that? 16 shots, 9 on target. I'm struggling to remember the 9 we've had on target. All I've seen is every single shot's gone over the bar or wide or whatever. All craziness. Dead cat manager. Could you imagine if that was a game? I'd be very happy with that. The money was just resting in my account. Exactly. They're probably is a dead cat simulator out there. But I would imagine so. And not, you know what? Not even on the dark web, like on the App Store. Hope FM adds how long players' hair is just for the rage in the comments. Yeah, like dynamic hair. That's what I want. I want dynamic hair. I want the ability to choose what colour boots they wear as well. Working my way through the Patreon FM show extras. You and second year card to do an Edinburgh Fringe show based on the Mafia Bears. I love that. It's one of Mrs. J's favourite bits from all of the FM stuff. Is the Mafia Bears. It's so funny. I agree. It's one of my favourite bits. San Marino winning seemingly stoked the flames of international management, which may be the daftest and funniest part. Well, yeah, there is an irony in it that you now can't do the San Marino challenge, and then San Marino went and won a match, and you're just like, oh well, guess we can't do that then. I also think it takes away a moment in you can't win a World Cup. Like, for not many people, granted, but for some people that seems to be a thing. You know, we know that club football is where it's at. It's where the money is anyway. But yeah, if you can't win the World Cup, then it's like, that's tricky. And especially in the women's leagues as well. Like, the Women's World Cup and the Women's Euros is kind of like what got people into women's football recently. But yeah, having to deal with people going like, oh my god, is there going to be more fixtures in the background of my game? Like, no. If it is, how about we just take away the under-18s and the reserves football, which you don't manage anyway? They don't like it when they offer that as a suggestion. Right, 3-0. Penalty goal. Let's put Dalsheki at fullback, actually. And then let's put... I don't want to put Huberts in there. Actually, let's put Habovic in there and put... Oh no, maybe no. You know what? Let's try it. Let's put Mansouri out on the right. See what he looks like. I'm concerned that Bernardino's not managed to score against this lot yet. Have the angry people ever considered they're not obligated to buy the game? No, they haven't. They haven't, Luffy. It's once you've bought one Football Manager, you're contractually obliged to order every single Football Manager. It's really weird. I didn't notice the small print either, but apparently you're locked in. Worst one is, can I own the club and be the chairman? Yeah, that's stupid, isn't it? Or I want to be able to like spend my money as a manager. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. That's The Sims. You know what I mean? Oh, I want to be able to like decide the prices of the kits. No, you don't. You know, putting salt in the chips is theme park. It's not Football Manager. With the FIFA World Cup, do you think there's a possibility of international football returning to FM26 with a full FIFA licensed World Cup? Well, there's a World Cup in 2026, so that would be a good time to do it, wouldn't it? Maybe. I think the World Cup's a really, really difficult license because you've then got like, you don't know what nations are going to be hosting the World Cup as the game goes along. So I wonder whether that's part of the concern or not. I don't know, it would look cool though. It would look pretty cool being able to hold a proper World Cup trophy. I mean, we've spent years trying to work out why the German and Japanese national team aren't in the game and the Dutch national team, and now it's like, oh well, there you go. Let's just take out everything, shall we? All internationals gone. But here's the question though, right? Here's the question. If they have the World Cup license, would you play it? I don't think you would. I think unless international management got that much better that it made sense to play it, you're not just going to manage it because of the fact that it's there. It's the same with the Premier League branding and the Champions League branding. Like, it looks nice, but does it matter? Really? No. Like, we're playing in Greece and there's no branding. Are we having fun? Yes. People download the Macedonian League. You know, we don't need the Macedonian license. Maybe we do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do need the Macedonian license. But, you know, it's... yes, it makes it a little bit nicer, but ultimately, that's just cosmetic to the game. Yeah, that's not going to change how people decide whether they're going to play or not. Santiago, Heze and Horta of Olympiacos are very good transfers if you're playing European competition. I mean, possibly at the start of the game, Ilias, yes, but we're 18 seasons in now, so we're quite a way through. So not going to be much use for us. In terms of the question asked before, by the way, of how much we've got in the bank, £36 million is in the bank at the minute, and we've got £2.6 million transfer budget left. Women's football is holding back the Macedonian license. Yes, that is true. I heard that it was the Macedonian license or players' weight, and Macedonians said, well, look, we'll only give you the license, but we can't be telling you about players' weights. It's too personal. So Macedonia were like, well, the weight's going to have to go, and then we'll talk. So it was a power move, if anything. Fair play to Miles. He went, right, okay, fine. If that's what you think, then okay, we'll take the weights out. So keep your eyes peeled. The Macedonian leagues might be coming in. What a move that would be from Miles going, oh, checkmate. That's completely tongue-in-cheek, by the way, of course. Just in case, before anybody starts going, oh, but TJ said that the Macedonian League was going to be it. No. Never ask a Macedonian their weight. That's the sign as you enter Macedonia. It says never ask us about... Welcome to Macedonia. Please don't ask about our weight. That's, you know what I mean? Touchy people. Touchy people. Thought the Macedonian League had two teams that were made up of goats. Allegedly. But again, never ask a goat its weight. Never look a goat in the eye either. I wonder how many other streams have worked this out. Do I use pounds or kilograms? None. Not allowed now. Not allowed. You can't. You have to ask for some sugar. Can I have some Weetabix, please? How many? I don't know. Like a handful. Don't bum a goat either. I mean... Yeah, well, you know. You say don't. Well... I'd advise against it. You shouldn't. You shouldn't bum a goat. But, you know, you're lonely, you're up a mountain. Might as well. That's my weekend ruined. That's my weekend just starting. That's why they call the Billy Goats gruff. Greek passport revoked. Lithuanian and Macedonian passport granted. So, not suggesting that Macedonians are goat bangers, by the way. So, that's going to get clipped, isn't it? There's another one for out of context, TJ. Oh, that channel's going to start. That channel should be like taking up most of the internet, I reckon. Get it clipped down. Get it in the out of context. Even Klein, how are you? Hope you're good. Welcome back. Hope life's treating you well, my friend. The word allegedly has been used. I mean, yeah, allegedly gets us out of all kinds of mischief, doesn't it? Bernardino's missed. The mod stitching us up again. I know. Good job, I love you lot, innit? Well, someone's got to finish it. It's Frail. The left back. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, I'm all good. I'm all good, thank you, Klein. Very good indeed. Just suggested that I've just suggested that all Macedonians bum goats. So, I mean, it's Friday night, innit? You know. We love you as well, but not in a goat way. Fair. That's fair, I think. That is fair. I hope someone tuned in at the exact moment as well. I hope so as well. And part of me hopes that one person tuned in and then just went, not for me. And just left straight away. But then I also hope someone just went, interesting. I want to hear a bit more from this guy. What happened at the FM World Cup stays at the FM World Cup. I can't be suggesting any of that's to do with the FM World Cup. I can't apologise for what. Like, the FIFA isn't the get out clause for my brain. Excuse me. So I'd say for a stupid question, what's the best place to get additional league databases? When it's got in from playing away from original vanilla. I don't really use additional databases. Steam seems to have quite a lot, or Sorted Out SI, maybe. They're the two places I look. The Steam community hub, and then Steam Workshop it's called, isn't it? And then Sorted Out SI. FM base, yeah, they tend to have a fair bit as well. There you go. We've got it. We've got the clip. Let's see, where is it? Let's just have a little listen, shall we? I'm not suggesting that Macedonians are goal bangers, by the way. See, right now, that is fine. I've said I'm not suggesting that all Macedonians are goat bangers. Yeah? I'm not suggesting. Yeah? Not suggesting. If I was, then yes, fair enough. That's reasonable, but I definitely covered that whole I don't think they are. get rid of Statman Dave and bring in TJ. I thought Statman Dave did a great job actually, but I do also think that yes, get TJ involved. Absolutely, I'd happily make a campaign for that. I mean, it's a one man campaign, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, the campaign is just me. It's just me going, I think I should do that. TJ's alternative stats. I mean, what stats am I going to be bringing out? I'm not sure it's the stats that I've got. Be on Dafty Vision, I suppose. One Martin to run out, shall we? Dead cats. I mean, that's not really statistics, is it? That's more just, if anything, that's more just advice, you know? Gyro's making 10. Oh, my Gyro's was good today. It was a bought-in one. It was bought-in from the Greek place in town. It was Mrs. J's birthday this weekend, you see. So she was like, right, I don't know what I want for my lunch. And I was like, what do you fancy? And she was like, gyros. I was like, yeah, that's gyros. So I had pork gyros. I normally have chicken, but the pork one was mint. Proper big chunks of pork in there. And I keep forgetting how good the chips are. Chips are really, really nice. Really nice. Bit of oregano, bit of seasoning on them. Lovely. TJ's the personality, but he needs a stats person with him. Yeah, me and Musterman as the unlikely duo. Good block by Frail. Scored a goal at one end, blocks out the other. Martin, go on, get the ball down. Musterman is a man with immense powers, by the way. Like he knows a lot. He knows a lot. Larissa fourth. Oh, look at that. 94th minute equaliser. Bloody Atramitos again. Who's to blame? Is it Dalsecki at the back post? I think it probably is, isn't it? Gyros is the best thing you can eat. I'm tempted to agree. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of tomato in there, a bit of red onion, a bit of tzatziki. Oh, it was lovely. It was so good. What about chicken Slovakia or Dalmatis? Souvlaki's good as well. I don't think I've had Dalmatis. I don't think I have. I do like a bit of baklava as well. You know what I mean? Next year I want Musterman to do an attributeless and statless skin. Judge plays on gut instinct. That's right up my street. Right, Schreiber wants back in. He's coming back in. You know, Savoba's had to be in goal because of the fact that you've been injured. If Gyros had mint in it, good you would avoid. Oh, I'd avoid it if it had mint in it. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't taste nice. Like a tandoor, a chicken tandoor in a nice bit of pita bread or a wrap, yes, or a flatbread. That would be nice with a little bit of mint yogurt, but a bit of mint with a gyros. Oh no, not for me. I could be wrong, but no, not for me. Even Nevsky, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm all for a gyros. I'm all for it. This is not the stream for me. I've returned to a life of not eating gyros and baklava every day. I mean, yeah, you need to get back on it. Get back on it. Can't even bring myself to look for another player. This is the thing, like, you know, everyone's complaining about international management being removed. It's not fun, really, is it? We've not had a triathlon around. We haven't, have we? Need to maybe need to rectify that. Excuse me, how's the good part of Greece treating us? It's good. It's good, actually. We're doing all right here. We're probably third in the league now, playing Panathinaikos. So this could be an interesting match, to be honest. Not much in the way of Greek food in Clackmannanshire. I mean, you're kidding me? They've got so many Greek trucks. So many. I just think you're not looking at the right places. Where's my right back? Oh, there he is. Right. Bernardino replaced by Mansouri. Cardozo wanted by Saudi clubs. Haregi can come back in. Payand can come in for Dino. Oh, Tomic is back as well. Excellent. Right, Vales on the bench. Dvorak's on the bench as well. Oh, everything's starting to come back nicely. This is what we like. Right, Bosch can go on the bench as well. There we go. Right, cool. Happy, you're not scary. It's 2040. That means I've just turned 50 in my save. 50. Did we I'll be you know, I was trying to work out how old I'll be, and I was like, why don't I just click on the thing? I am 60. Yeah. Oh dear. It's depressing, I think, isn't it? Right, here we go then. Us against Panathinaikos. They've started to rise up the league a little bit. Panathinaikos, where are they? 6th, which over the last couple of seasons they've been missing out on the top 6. So this is good. PAOK have slipped out of the top half. Atromitos are back in there. Larissa, Panathinaikos, us, AK, Olympiakos. We're now 6 points behind Olympiakos. Asteras down. Look at Asteras with their billionaire owner. Excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities, good youth recruitment, good academy. I mean, £18 million still left in their transfer budget. I've got a feeling they might regret not hiring us. Yeah. Craig Saunders took over. Who did they appoint? Have they not got a manager? No, they haven't. They've sacked him. They've sacked him already. Savalas, gone. Oh dear. Well, this is the thing. See, I would have been there for the long run, but apparently not. A 7,500 seater. That's all they've got. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Dan's only young, isn't he? It's like, I don't know, the box-to-box midfielder of the group. Born in 93, literally born the same time as like the first champ manager. So Dan has literally lived as long as championship manager has. '90. Look, we know that it's not a contest, is it? It's not a contest around here. But it's fine. Youngsters, you're welcome in. You're welcome in. Us old fogies, we're okay. We're good. Oh, Mendonca over the top. Just wait till they take age. The age of FM due to being impolite to ask a woman's it. Oh. I'm glad you've added the tongue in cheek. By the way, I'm glad you've added that. That does definitely change the vibe on the statement, doesn't it? Oh man, Suri, long ball. He's put it wide. No, he hasn't. It's deflected. Or it's saved, one of the two. Frale at the back post. He gets up. Is that offside? No, it's not. Get in. You know what's scary? I've had a new lad at work, apprentice. He's 17. Make it more crazy. He was born the day I had my first driving lesson. Nice. That's good that you remember the exact day you were born in the exact driving lesson. 1982, yes, Jason. 1980 back here. Right at the start. Right at the start. February 1980. Oh, well intercepted. Oh, giving it away. Hang on. It's fine. We're through. We're through. All runs from behind. Briannis. Cardozo floats it in. Keeper gets it. Well, forget everyone's date of birth here at this moment in the times in the chat. Can you all let me know your mother's maiden names as well? That'd be really helpful. Stephen Watt, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Oh, good finish. Good finish. And how about your postcode? It'd be quite handy as well. Sort code would be great. If you got it to hand, Nevsky, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Yeah. Just while we're getting to know each other, you know. I mean, that's a good bit of play. Credit card details as well. Yeah, I've got a pen. I can write it down. That's fine. March, a Pisces lad for the horoscopes aficionados. Pisces is the way to do it, innit? You know? Big Pisceans back here. Big Piscean energy. Tony's making some money. Yeah. No, I'm going to make a charitable donation in your name. Maybe to the arts. When was the last time I watched the stream? No idea, Jimmy. No idea. Welcome in, pal. It's been a while. That's what it's been. That's a silly goal to concede. Isn't it? It's been a long time, Jimmy. Good turn from Pereira. Then he cuts back in again. Then Akov somehow can't quite do something there. Oof, tries to make amends. The good thing is that obviously we're still expected to finish mid-table, but we don't have any European football, so theoretically we should be in a better position to push into this top 6 and get ourselves solidified here at the first time of asking, because we haven't got any of the distractions. But again, of course, remember, this season's mission is just get into that sort of top half, top 6. Tell you what, let's make wholesale changes at halftime. Three changes. Have Panathinaikos become decent again in this match? Yes. But well, they're back in the top 6, so yes, they are. They've cleared a couple of seasons in exile, so which is good because we need them to come back up. Especially if Asteras have fallen all the way towards relegation. Then, Mansouri, what a finish that is! It's taken him a while to get another goal, but pick that one out, my friend. Look at this for a volley. Bang. Last one you watched was British Steel. Oh, Jimmy, you've missed so much, man. We're like 18 seasons into a Build a Nation save now. Yeah, we've been all over the place. We've been Greece all year this year, and it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant. We've made Joe Bellingham the king of Greece. We got to a Europa League final. We got sacked before we could play it. And this is now our second club. And we're Greece international manager as well, of course. And my thoughts still with Build a Nation next year. Probably. It feels like a good way to play the game, to be honest. You know? It sort of suits our style of storytelling as well. You know, we don't have to be winning everything all the time. It's just about being up there, being in the mix, in the consideration. And yeah, I think it's fun. It works for us. Oh, Hubert's. Oh, good save. An idea of who and what country. At the minute, we're looking at Finland with a team called Atlantis. That could be an option. Croatia's still a shout. Although I think Aaron might be doing a fair bit of work in Croatia. So we'll have to. So maybe Croatia might not be the one. Plus, I think Croatia starts a little bit too high in the coefficients for us. Don't concede from this. Great block. So yeah, maybe Finland. But again, we'll have to work it out, because hopefully they. Hopefully the Finnish league's in. I'd imagine it will be, but you can never confirm, can you? Evening, George. How are we? Welcome in. Oh, good ball. Brianna's got to finish it. Just need to have a little bit more conviction there. Tempting to bring Brianna's off. I mean, he's not tired, but you know, it's all right. RDF will be in Croatia a week at most before he starts a new save. We mentioned that on the pod as well. The fact that he'd been at Croatia for 3 days, so we think that's his longest save ever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a couple more weeks to decide. We'll be fine. As I said, if there is such a thing as early access, St. Pauli's the team I want to try and do. But again, we'll wait and see. Although Brazil seems to be the place where everyone's going to sign these days, isn't it? You know, everyone's moving out there. You'd like to move to Finland, says Triple P. Okay, I mean that's dedication to a build a nation save, isn't it? Going like, look, I'll go out there now. I'll get myself all settled and see where we go. Chat for the coach responsibilities for the training plans. Why shouldn't I assign as many as I can to each thing? Will they get annoyed at the workload? Well, think about this at your own work. If your boss asks you to do everything, but you're really good at one or two things, then you're not going to be doing your best in those one or two things, are you? You're going to be just like your expertise is going to be spread too thinly. So you're not going to be as effective. So that's the way to look at it. Let's clear it out of the way. Let's see if I can... Oh, we're on 2-2. Do I... Let's add another midfielder in there. Make him a ball winner. Bernardino, Frail. Oh, hang on, it's behind him. Penne, Bosch, Briannis. Literally just started playing using Dover at the minute. It's not great options, but yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah. Well, if you're Dover, then yeah, you just really want one coach that can work on attacking, one coach that can work on defending. They might be the same person. Bernardino. Yes, that's the goal that might just win it. Huge goal. Great finish as well, by the way. What about this? Is it Mansouri turning provider? Good cross in. Bernardino. Bang. What a strike. What a strike. Oh, Mansouri nearly through again. The match sound's gone. Oh, is it not on? Is it not? Good question. Good question. Yeah, they're not on. Sorry. Is it on there? No, it's not that. Oh, I think I've just turned something up louder than it needs to be. Where are we? It's because there's been an update on OBS. No, it's not coming through. 3-2 win though. Very, very happy about that. Yeah, I'll need to rerun that, reconnect it by the looks of it. So stupid OBS. Change it first of all. Go back. I mean, it might pick up, it might not, but that would have been the sort of match would have been nice to have heard some reactions from, wouldn't it? 5-4 Olympiacos against Panios, and they nearly lost it. It went to 4-4. Asteras again losing. So yeah, we stay 6 points behind Olympiacos. Really good episode of the FM show. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I quite liked it. The old episode about the FIFA World Cup was really good, and like you can tell listening to it, the emotion that's still in their voices for like how recent it is in their memory. It's it's really good. It's really good. We touch upon bits of it as well in next week's show, but it's more about the blog post. It's more about what else we would take out of FM if we had the chance. Turns out quite a bit. Aaron dancing the national anthem. yeah, we called him out on that, didn't we? Clips in the World Cup were brilliant. The emotion everyone showed, you can't fake it. You 100% can't, Geeky. No, you're right. 100% can't. Like, it's... No one's that good an actor, are there? Like, it's... That is the vibe. That's the motion. That's the feeling. There and then. And yeah, I think they've... I mean, look, they've done themselves proud, haven't they? They've done themselves really proud. If someone had told them a year ago, this is what you're going to be doing, I think they'd have all went, no, surely not. Like, I don't think that would have been on their agenda. You're right, Dan. It's not really a dancing album, is it? Anthem. Still feels weird cheering on England. I was cheering on Aaron and Matt. That's what I made that very, very clear. Although I do also have to be very, very careful because, you know, who knows who I might have to talk to. Italian one's a banger. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The Indonesian one's got a bit of vibe to it as well. It went on for ages. It was great. Here we go then. Belgium versus Greece in the what's it? Nations League? Nations League again. I mean, none of these matches even matter, do they? Nations League, man. Who cares? Who cares about the Nations League? Not me, officer. Oh, free kick given away 15 seconds in. Card stays in the pocket, which is good. Looks like it's a big match, this one, though, because if we lose it, we might get relegated to Group B. Oof. Yeah. And as a Nations League Group A side, we don't want that. We don't want that. Won our first match, which was against Belgium, actually. So all we got to do is just make sure we can hold on. Not take it to the last match like we did in the... Was it the Euros when we got knocked out on the final qualifier? Right, Maragos is injured and Georgios is injured. Who's got up front? Zaridis or Valvis? I think it's going to be Valvis, isn't it? Or actually, you know what? Put Beckless on there. He's got a bit of pace. He might not be a decent striker, but we'll see. Feels weird, but if Sol Campbell's brother can support Sol because he left Spurs, I can't feel too good about supporting England. Yeah. But we're not Sol Campbell's brother, are we? Maybe a time with FM25 they could remove international football from real life as well. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually. It's not a bad shout. Matt Fraser in with the Prime for 2 months. Appreciate that, Matt. Very, very kind indeed. Being Scottish is no fun. It's not, is it? It's a bit rubbish. Like, why do we do this to ourselves? The match the other day is just like, oh. For no reason at all. No reason at all. Opposition gets in the area and goes, I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to push this guy over. Is he Is he causing any danger? No, of course he's not. Of course he's not. But I think it'd be a really good idea if I push him over. So that's the Scottish way of doing things. 2040 in the league at the minute. And yeah, it looks like we might get relegated out of the Nations League, Group A. Come on, we need to do better. Some disenchanted and anxious players. Brilliant. That's really going to help. Just got FM myself with a freebie from Epic. Only cow the penalties awarded like cranked up. They are a little bit, Matt, yeah. They do balance out eventually, but it feels like defenders have got a little bit silly and like throw their legs all over the place. It feels like there's a lot of penalties given for like handballs or pushes from corners. But again, I think because we've played it all year, it now feels like it's balanced out a little bit. Pulls his shirt, gets awarded. Yes, there is that. Tarkus inside, over the top. First I'm going to save an FM21, we've got a 2036. Well, there you go, see, almost the same. If you're FM21, we're a few years behind, so it will be the same. So, perfect. Have we got another defender we can bring in? Or another DM? I don't think we have we? I think we're pretty much stuck with what we're stuck with. No way of changing it. A little less given in 24 than 23. I mean, 23 was all over the place, though, wasn't it? That was the joy of 23. Anything could happen. Oh. Right. That might be us potentially losing our Greek job. Which in a sense would speed the save up a little bit. Never won the Champions League. I've not won it for a long time. A long time. You've got the freebie on Epic as well in case you don't like FM25. Fair. I think it's going to take a little while before FM25. Probably FM27, I reckon, will be a really, really good one. I think 25, 26, they'll be ironing a few problems out. That's what I reckon. What's this Champions League everyone talks about? I think it's a downloadable league. You got no one really plays in it. Oh, been cut open. We've been trying to push up, and it's done us. Seeing 4 is anything to go by. 6 months later will be the best game ever. Well, they're saying though that they're not going to put the additional, things like international management isn't going to come back in during the game cycle. Draft mode will come back in at some point, I think. But yeah, it's going to be it could be a tough one, but we'll see. Take it easy, Elias. Pleasure to see you as always. Don't make that 4. Come on. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, off the underside of the bar. We're literally like, we have no fortune. Awful cross. Awful. Come on, get to the end of the match. Put us out of our misery here. Heads over the top there. Current journeyman, started unemployed in South Africa with Orlando Pirates. Nice. Orlando Pirates. God, my dyslexia is getting terrible. Sometimes it seems like the players couldn't hit a goal if it was double-sized. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Tingling Toothpaste. Appreciate the follow. What a name. What a name. What skin are we using? Asks Eddie. Using the Saz skin. It's a very good one. Let's get a replacement in for Maragos. We need a striker. Who can come in? Safranakis. Sakis. Nicholas Thompson, not Greek. I don't know why they've offered us that option there. Papasoulis, have you played any matches for anybody? You're at Pauk. 4 goals in the league. There we go. Call you up. You might as well have a go. Applied for the Crete job. They've turned me down. Something about waiting until Jameson 2040 arrives. It might happen. It might happen. I'm just warming them up. Right, so do we now have to beat Denmark to potentially stay in the yeah, we do, don't we? Oh god. New kit here and all reliable. Oh, this one. This is the new St. Pauli shirt. So, turn up today. A classic football shirt's treat. If you call the Macedonians fat, doesn't get Tony fired, nothing can. I didn't call them fat. I said that I'm not suggesting that they all banged goats. In hindsight, maybe I should have called them fat. But remember, never ask a Macedonian their weight. So, we all know that now, don't we? This boy's quite good, isn't he? Katic. Good dribbling, fast, well composed. On the ball's good. Quite pricey, but sometimes pricey's fine. And Croatian as well, so clearly going to be decent. Right, here we go then. Let's see what we can do. Can we beat top of the table Denmark to secure something, anything? Every Indonesian airport, there's a sign that says, "Don't ask about our weight," and "No, we don't bang goats." Yeah, because of me, they have to have a sign. Zografakis can come out for Stelios and Zonis in there. Right. Come on then. Let's have it. Get me St. Pauli shirt one day. They're pricey. They are a little bit. They are. This was 20% off. That's the reason I bought it. I think it worked out like 50 quid. 55 quid I think it is by the time you got the postage on it. But all football shirts are expensive, sadly. That's the problem. Even the Arsenal. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're good. Liam Jones on over on YouTube. Happy Friday. Just found the podcast last week. Binging on it. Great stuff. Love that, Liam. Appreciate it. Get on it. If there's anyone else there who's not on the podcast trail, get yourselves involved. The FM show every Thursday. Myself, RDF Tactics, Sai Maggio. It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's say next week's episode, the Lujo, second yellow card, RDF, and me. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. You'll take that as an episode. Actually, I feel maybe we have to be positive, don't we? FM royalty right there. Evening Pilgrim, how are you, buddy? Yeah, next week we've got, so the week after, so that'll come out on Thursday coming up. The week after that is going to be, the week after that is Dr. Benji and Work the Space. So, getting all the big hitters out there. Llama's got another episode booked in as well. Musterman's got another one coming up. Mr. Diz is making an appearance as well. Mr. Diz is back, so he's coming on. I think we've got FM Consoles coming on. Do a bit of chat. Strangely about console. Sorry to hear you're not very well, Pilgrim. Sorry to hear you're a bit flat. I hope it's not nothing too serious, but yes, welcome back. You are with friends, of course, tonight, so that's the important thing. 1-0 Denmark. This is going to be us really struggling now, I think, up against it. England, Belgium 0-0. Vinicius gives it away as well. Nicely intercepted. But see, we're just lacking something, aren't we? We do seem to be just lacking something with the. I think when it comes to talent, I think. Oh mate, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that you've got that's where you've got to. But it's tough, man. It's really tough. Like, and hopefully, you know, at the end of it, it'll all work out. You know, however it's meant to work out. But yeah, I can imagine that's tough. So yeah, big love to you, buddy. It feels bad to instantly then celebrate a goal, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Either end up dead or making jokes about it on stage. Hopefully it's the last one. Hopefully it's the last one. Oh, how's that gone in? Disallowed. Yeah. Oh, there's loads of offside. That's fine. Oof, I think we've ridden our luck a little bit there. Right, England are beating Belgium now. That's good. 1 point's not enough though. We need to beat Denmark. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We'll have to see, right? Do we start pressing and try and push on, but then that'll leave spaces in behind, won't it? I know, Luffy, what am I like? You know, I've never said that before. Here I am needing England to do me a favour off the line. Oh no, they're really... Oh. Right, can Vaselli pop up there as a... Maybe as a deep line forward, yes. See if that'll help. Stabby. Oh, pulls it in, Zonis. Gives it away. Poor decision making. Oof. Over the top. Right, come on. A bit more encouragement. Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Yeah, try and surround yourself by as many people you can that'll help you. Yeah. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Right. They've got to be switched, I think. Becoming fatigued, so we need him out. They put Beckless up top and just game to... Actually, let's put Georgios in. Let's make him a DLP on support. See if he can get the ball moving. "45 minutes is better than nothing, right?" Free kick. Big 45 minutes incoming. Don't give the ball away like that, though. It's too cheap, isn't it? Giving the possession away far too cheaply. Bit of encouragement again. 2-0 England now. Belgium got an injury as well. Vaselli's starting to tire. Berezutskis isn't really in the game. Papasoulis isn't really in the game. And he's tired. And we're done for. That's us out. He's called Semi-Cock. It's a good routine though. It's a well-wrote routine, so we can't really complain about that. You know, they've done what they've had to do. 5 sausages and mash and still hungry. Oh. I could go for sausage and mash. Oh, that'll be it then. That'll be them done. He's called Semi Cock. The guy who plays for Denmark who's just scored. Yeah. Christian Bro and Semi Cock there. I think it's probably pronounced Koch, but certainly funny when you say cock in it. So yeah, back down to Nations League B, unfortunately. Spend another year trying to find some Greek players who are decent at international level. It's just not a thing, innit? Excuse me. He's up for big matches. No, he's not. He's meant to be useful in the box, but he's not. Lacks penetration. I mean, look at that. That tells it all, doesn't it? Minus 10 goal difference. Belgium have got +1. We've lost some big scoreline matches. Belgium beat us 4-0 in the last match. That wasn't good. That's been poor. No surprises, but keen to build on the Nations League. Fair enough. I mean, at least we weren't expected to do much better in the Nations League. And we gave someone a new contract, a new debut. So all right, fine. They want him in the team. Fine, okay. Lamia, Panzeracus, and Kafisha next. Starting to lead towards the January transfer window as well, which is going to be interesting. Oh, Malice is out for 2 months. That might be a thing. We need a striker, I think, for Greece. We've dropped 2 places again. Michael Acko scored. Delighted that Michael Acko scored. Who's getting the Asteras job? Should we find out? Who's the favourite for the job? Jonas Torup. Zavalis is favourite for the Ionakis job, and Angelidis is favourite for the Diagoras and the Volos jobs. So there we go. But instead, Ruslan Rotan, model citizen, Slavia Prague, Dnipro. Fair enough then. That's that job taken care of. I don't think we'd have been near the bottom had we taken the Asteras job. Would we have been where Crete are? Maybe. We'd have been in the top 6, that's for certain. We wouldn't be at the bottom. They've just done a big draw with Panathinaikos though. Twitch is trolling with adverts for condoms. Well, hey, you know what? We all need to stay safe. So, I guess maybe now, you know, I feel it. Now's not the time, but just, you know, it's always a timely reminder, isn't it? I feel it, but now's not the time. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is definitely, that's what she said. Right, Pirok wants in, so let's put him in place of Panyat for the minute. Bosch can go in for Akko. Can he? No, Dalsheki can. Players need a rest. James Walker, and then Osvaldo can go there. Double bag if you're bumming goats. Yes, yes. Good idea, actually. Yeah, definitely go doubles. And the same if you're bumming dead cats as well. But do not bum a dead cat. You know. I don't think you can wank off a fish, so you're probably all right. Right, 8 points behind Olympiacos now, 4 ahead of Larissa. That's the key one, isn't it? As long as we stay ahead of them, we'll be fine. That's what we need to be. Oh, Mansouri, what a goal! Is he offside though? If you must bum a cat, go big, bum a tiger. Yeah, like, prove yourself. Do you know what I mean? What a ball by Briannas that is. Mansouri, great shot. I need this stream. Never change. Never change. It's how it's going to be, innit? It's how it has to be. The problem is someone somewhere will be inspired to stream by this. And I judge that person. In a way. Unless they go, well, if he can do it, I can do it. Oh, big header at the back post. Larger animals wouldn't notice. If you try and bum a large animal, they know. They know. Like, what they tend to do is rip your face off. Yeah. So, if you try and bum a tiger and be like, a tiger ain't gonna notice this, 100% they'll be aware of it. I'd be more concerned that they didn't tear you apart. Yeah. If you've ended up, making love to a tiger, then it's like, oh, I thought it was just lust, but it turns out there's more to it. Bum an elephant. Well, an elephant never forgets. Offside. Yeah, exactly. If you get your head ripped off, that's your own fault. We've given the advice, try not to do it. Humpback whale, that's why they're called humpbacks, Musterman. Do you know what I mean? It's all in the name, innit? Everyone knows that. Welcome into the stats man. The man who refuses to see attributes. How are you, pal? I hope you're well. Happy weekend. Can you believe it was only a weekend since we last saw each other? Like a week since. Can you believe it? Don't make any sense, does it? Might be losing my mind, but otherwise all good. Yeah, pretty much the same, to be honest. I think it sounds a little bit overdramatic if I say I'm having some sort of mental breakdown, but what a goal that is. What a goal. Great finish. Cardoso picked that one out. Right on the stroke of half time. That'll do. I know I shouldn't really cheer against the fact that it's like the bottom of the league, but still. You have to cheer, right? What's the next feature to be cut in FM25? Press conferences. No, corners. They're getting rid of corners. I don't know what they're going to do instead. So, just kick throws, I think. Shot was Berbatov-esque. I mean, that is high praise. High praise for that. Cut the ball out. No, they're getting rid of everyone with the left foot. So left-footed players aren't in next time. You'd celebrate no press conferences. You can turn them off. So you don't need them to be in. Do you know what I mean? Just delegate it. Send assistant. Yeah. But then don't come back with the, oh yeah, but what if the assistant says something wrong? But, you know, they're in football. They're in football. Weight isn't a thing. No one's ever mentioned weight in real football, so that's why that's been taken out. Blindfold the footballers and the managers. I mean, this sounds a bit like there's something else at play here. Huberts. What a goal that is. Get some guys on unicycles. I think you're taking the piss here. Potentially. Hope multi-ball's a new feature they're going to add. I mean, well, I think that would cause havoc with the match engine, I think. Enzo, welcome in. How are you, buddy? You've gone for breakfast and you've come back to this. Believe it or not, Jimmy, this is not my doing. I know it sounds like the sort of nonsense that I had up my sleeve, but not my fault this time, honestly. Pocket lurking from time to time. Hope they enjoy the content. No, I appreciate it, Pocket. Very, very kind. Very kind indeed. It's nice to have you in. So, you're boycotting FM25. Go for it. Go for it. I think there'll be a few other people probably do the same, to be honest. Decide that it's not for them. But some people, a lot of people will buy it. You know? But I can see some people deciding not to. And they'll make a big deal about it. And ultimately nobody will really care. Give it out free on Epic, you'll get it. It will be free on Epic. Probably at the end of the game cycle. But it's like we said with everything, isn't it? Like, you know, like SI could give away a free Mercedes car with every purchase. Someone would complain and go, why is it not a Mercedes? So, you know, you're not compelled to buy it. No one's forcing you to buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Game's not even out and people are boycotting it. I know, Dan. Placards out there. No more SI25. This is not the sort of game I imagined. Boo, boo. Down with this sort of thing. Yeah. You know, it's getting Game Pass for 3 months left. Yeah. See, there's ways around it. Well played, Luffy, with the careful now, yeah. Down with this sort of thing. I'll judge it once I've played it. Oh, that sounds like Logic and Reason. Hang on. Is Logic and Reason allowed in here? That sounds like that's going to cause issues. Not every year can be a hit, especially when it's the first of the new era. Again, don't you come in here trying to rationalise things. Yeah? Oh, look at me. I can speak logically. Pff, pathetic. There's no way to make friends, is it? Yeah, we can all win arguments with facts. Do you know what I mean? Oh no! Don't worry, FMFC. You knew round here. It's fine. Don't worry. You weren't to know. You weren't to know that logic and well thought out arguments were welcome in the FM community. I'm like you. I'm happy to try. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to try these sorts of like rational debates, but I don't know. Maybe it's for content. How can I decide whether to like a new game when I don't know the biggest animal Miles thinks you can take in a fight? Well, this is the thing, isn't it? This is the thing. You're not even going to be able to know the weight of the animal that he fights either. So he might say, right, I can fight a baboon, but you don't know what size baboon, do you? You know, that's too vague, isn't it? We could take capacities of stadiums out and be like, right, just, you know, because some stadiums are going to be small, some stadiums are going to be big. So just in case like anyone gets upset that their stadium's not big enough, we could just say that, you know, you play at your stadium. That's a way of making everyone feel a bit better, isn't it? You know, just, oh, okay, well, welcome along. The stadium's been expanded. And that's it. Right, okay. Oh, cool. To how many seats? Don't matter. Doesn't matter. No, it's just bigger. It's just bigger. It's fine. You know, you don't need to know the exact numbers. But if you do need to know the exact numbers, then work it out from the income that you got on the matchday revenue on the finance screen, which we're also going to take out. Because none of you use that anyway. So let's also consider removing that. They could do that. They could do that. And loads of people, again, will get really angry and go, but I look at the matchday income on the finance screen all the time. And you're like, no, you don't. Yeah. How long before everyone kicks off the graphics on at AFC level? But right, okay, here's a question. The graphics at AFC aren't that good either. It's only the cutscenes that look decent. The actual graphics themselves, when you're watching the match on the camera that's pulled out, aren't groundbreaking, are they? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you sat there going like, oh, that's the best graphics ever? Like, FIFA needs the graphics, and I'm still going to call it FIFA, but the EAFC needs graphics because it doesn't have a game mode that keeps you involved in the game for 1,000 hours a year. you know, but I don't know. Some people love the idea of graphics. For me, I have graphics on because I'm streaming it. If I was playing it at home on my own, I'd probably have it on 2D. I'd probably have Musterman's skin on as a, so I'd be playing it attributeless. That's how I'd do it. The only reason I've got this like it is now is because I'm making content and you're all watching it, you know. So I've got to be mindful of that. Otherwise, I'd have got rid of the graphics. Just as I say, do 2D. That'd work for me. Yeah, graphics have been the same for the last 5 years. Well, yeah, again, that's where we are, isn't it? They're not the greatest graphics in the world, but literally saw the comment section of a Women's Champions League match. Someone claimed the BBC not reporting the attendance figure of the game was some sort of woke conspiracy. Yeah. 2D with a 3D highlights guy. Oh yeah, that's a nice. I like that. That's got good. I got the bet about you meant goals. Yeah. Not a fan of 3D. 2D is retro brilliance. Yeah. Like I can imagine the game in my head. Yeah. I don't need the graphics to do it for me. Would love a cutscene lifting a trophy on a bus. Yeah, some bits for immersion would be good. Like some extra little cutscenes for immersion would be good, but again, those I think it's a lot of work for something that would ultimately not really add anything to the game per se. I mean, it'll be fun, and they do need some more immersive stuff in, but I don't know what. Yeah, women's football doesn't get as big attendance as men's, therefore it shouldn't exist. Yeah, not that we know whether it gets more or less attendance than men, because we haven't mentioned it because the BBC is woke. Remember, so we can't tell you. We just have to assume. But the Latvian Premier League should definitely exist. Yeah, oh yeah. And the Mongolian 4th Division. I want fireworks in pre-season friendlies. I think I do as well, actually. Why is there a female former pro with 100 caps for England in the studio and not me? Yeah, I demand to have a really bad footballer, male footballer, talk about football, because they know, not a female footballer who's won something. You know, God, what do they know? Eh? Give me Matty Etherington. Give me Roque Santa Cruz, please. Give me a footballer from way back in the day whose opinion is outdated. That's what I'd like to know. I want to hear Joey Barton's opinion, yeah. Someone get Brad Friedel on the phone now. Do you know what I mean? I want to see players throwing themselves on the floor crying when they've not been fouled. That's what I want, you know, like real men. The Latvian Premier League does not exist. It's made up to distract from weird stats not being in FM25. I like that. That's quite good. Yeah, here's Tim Sherwood's view on the Norwich game. Who gives a fuck what Tim Sherwood thinks? The media should have a bigger effect on things you say. It should, but then what would happen is that it'd twist your words, and then you'd start kicking off because, like, you'd end up getting told off, or you'd end up having all the players fall out with you, and you'd just be like, "Oh, for God's sake, man, this is all rubbish. Makes the game unplayable." Do you know what I mean? See, that's the problem, isn't it? They've got to balance it. They've got to balance it between realism and being a video game. Yeah. And for me, I'd love it to be realistic. I'd love it to be super realistic, that it's really hard and that nobody wins. I'd love that. But I reckon there's me and about 15 other people in the world would enjoy that. Like, as I say, I'd love it to have no attributes. And you have to use your scouts. And you just get like a bit of a description, like what Musterman's got in his skins about what the players are. And like sort of, you know, what their abilities might be. That's what I want. But I've got a feeling, but what's actually happening is there's Premier League licenses, and you know it's going to start to become, it's angled, like football's angled to that market. That's not my market, but see, I'm willing to make the best of it. You know what I mean? I'll find how I play the game, despite the fact that that's not how, you know, that's not how the vast majority of people want to play it. I'll play it like this. You know, so, but I won't kick off about it because I'm not a fanny, you know. Question from Nancy: are we doing women's football in FM25? Possibly. It depends on what we're doing in terms of the save, because I'm not fully committed into the save at the minute. We're potentially doing Build a Nation. We're talking about Finland, and I don't know if there's going to be Finnish women's leagues in there, but whichever nation we have, if the women's leagues are in, then absolutely we're going to be playing them. Absolutely. Might even do it for beta. If there is a beta. I mean, my plan was going to be St. Pauli, but who knows? I'm open to ideas. I'm very excited, by the way, to play the women's leagues. I am. Genuinely. I know there'll be some people who'll be going, I'm not touching them. I don't understand why they're in. It's like, fine. Great. I'm glad you don't understand. That's completely your prerogative. But they are in. So there you go. Yeah. Deal with it. Can't wait to lose the Champions League women's final to Lyon and Barcelona every time I make it. Yeah, it's just, all it is it's another set of leagues that I won't win. That's what it's going to be. And I love the fact that people are complaining about it, because all they're going to do is complain about a made-up name for pixels that, well, yeah, that's all it is. It's a made-up name for pixels. If it's a new gen, that's not real, is it? Like, what's the difference between a made-up male name and a made-up female name? Nothing. Literally nothing. These are the same sort of people that presumably got really excited when female members of staff came in, and would probably would circulate on, I'm guessing, forums, or probably at least Facebook groups, I'd imagine. Something along the lines of, look at this physio. That's the sort of people I think that are complaining that women's football's in now. Do you know what I mean? I'm presuming I've overgeneralized. I haven't. When Mrs. J had a dream and you did something terrible in her dream, did she get mad at you? Yes. Tony, it's not a white straight man who's not as stupid as me, therefore it's woke. Good point. What I want to know before I commit to a save in the Women's League is if ponytails exist. Is it a deal breaker? Good point. I think most of the graphics, the women have a graduated bob. So I get it. It's not quite as you'd like, but it's enough. It's enough. I think it passes the test. I think we should also get rid of places of birth for players as well, because it doesn't really matter, does it? No one cares. Just have it like in wrestling, they're all from parts unknown. Yeah. My wife's angry because I didn't want to do what she asked me in a dream. It's reasonable. Absolutely reasonable. I've been told off for leaving Mrs. J in her dreams before. She's like, you left me in a dream. I was like, well, sorry. Yeah. But I'm not taking all the blame. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's obviously happened. And whatever decision I've made, I think I've made it with enough I think there's enough in that situation where I've went, you know what, this is the decision, and I think it's probably fine. She wasn't celebrating. I think she would have been until she realised there'd be no one to drive the kids. So, build a nation is going to be hard without nations. Shit, they're taking out nations, aren't they? Damn. Yeah, any nation that is attached to land or water is not going to be in the game next year. I've just heard. I might have a new save called "Woke Me Up Before You Go Go," and it's where I only sign white men that are British, because hey, they're the only ones that know about football, right? Only get rid of places of birth when international football is back. Ignore the Latin American sounding Scottish internationals. Yeah, play a 4-4-2 like football's supposed to be played. Oh, damn it. Just as I'm saying that, we've conceded. George Michael as the manager. Yeah, exactly. Do we care about the whingers? No, we don't. But you know what? I also do, because I feel sorry for the fact that the mods are going to have to deal with it all. Liam, Johnny come latelys with 2D nonsense. What's wrong with the commentary bar and nothing else? Love it. He's right, you know. Whingers or inverted whingers. Looking forward to my Isle of Wight, Isle of Man save. I was going to go take St Mary's to glory. This darn water. St Mary's sounds like a lady's name. Oh. Sharpen the mod sword. Yeah, I'm sure you will, but yeah, I do feel bad for you, because it is going to be literally just a case of like, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down. It's going to be whack-a-mole. Like, I hope it's not. But I do worry that it might be, because that's just, unfortunately, that's what parts of society are like. We'd all like it to be better, wouldn't we? Oh dear. 2-1 down. Not quite what we hoped for. Like the Euros all over again. Yeah, true, actually. That's a good point. That was fun, actually. Yeah, I know. I can see there's been an issue. There we go. Mansouri's through. Oh. What's the secret sauce you save with morale? Everyone save I start. The boys hate me like I'm trying to be a new fun stepdad. I think that's the energy I give off as well. So yeah, definitely don't go into a new club with Keir Starmer energy. That's not the way to do it, is it? Lots of team building sessions and match practice, says Prepper Jack. That's right. That's right. Mansouri, what a finish. Also as well, in that initial meeting as well, try and like keep your, like, make sure you know what the expectation of the club is. Just do that. Don't overpromise stuff. Don't feel like you have to click on everything to be like, right, here's our expectations for the league, here's our expectations for the cup, here's our expectations for transfers. Just literally, this is what I reckon for the league, and they go, all right, cool, and get the fuck out of there. Like, just get out. Don't stay any longer than you have to, because they'll twist your words. They'll literally waiting to hate you. Target things new. I don't want to be proposing targets. No, never do that. Never do that, because it never works. Never works. You always end up missing them. Like, and there's no leeway in it unless the player's like out injured for 18 months or something. Well, we've rescued a 2-2 draw, but we shouldn't have really been in the position to have to rescue a draw. 18 shots. It's not great, is it? It looks like we should still cement ourselves in the top 6. 11 points clear of Panathinaikos. 8 clear of Larissa. Larissa played 14. In fact, there you go, they're back up there now, so they're 5 behind us. Panathinaikos have played 13. Promise nothing, meetings, signing players for positions, contracts. It's all a trap. It is. It's all woke. It's all woke nonsense. They want us to play direct football. They're quite upset about that. Never promise you'll play youngsters. No, never do that. Never look to do that. Especially when they're not gonna invest in the youth. Just not direct enough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were too busy ticky-tacking, you know, like those foreign clubs you see. Right, let's go direct then. We're playing Panathinaikos next, so let's lob it forward, shall we? What is it in? Is it the cup, is it? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, it's in the league. Let's get Bernardino out for Mansouri. Yeah, more water, Jimmy. You're absolutely right. Lots of water there. Let's see if that works on this side actually. Box to box. midfielder that side. Neat book fast in there. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dalsheki, is he going to come back in at fullback? Nope. I'm going to keep him on the bench. Which I'm sure he's going to get really angry about shortly because he's the club captain. Morlaith, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Oh, Fonseca. No, right. Okay, let's go for it then. 220s. Right. Yeah, no worries, Jimmy. Nice to see you, pal. Catch you very soon, hopefully. Mark Jameson's in. Welcome, Mark. How are we? Glad to see we didn't give up on Greece. No, we didn't. We didn't give up on Greece. We decided that revenge is what we're after. Revenge is the way. Yeah, have to be. 18 seasons in. That's what we're doing, Morlith. Found you on YouTube doing Greek save. Had to come over and give some love. No, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've been enjoying it. 18 seasons in. We're 17 seasons at Larissa. We thought it was going well, but then the board had a different idea at the end of the season. It was just like, oh, okay, bye then. So here we are at OFI in Crete. We're trying to push them towards the top now. They do that in real life as well. What's that, Larissa? Or if you have to get one new guest on the podcast, who would it be and why? If I could only have one guest, I'd have Kevin Bridges on. Just for no other reason than it would just be hilarious. I think it would be excellent. Or Sean Dyche. You know what? Mourinho would be good. Yeah, someone like Sean Dyche, Mourinho, or Big Sam. That'd be awesome. I don't care what Anton Griezmann's got to say. Like, if we end up with him on the pod, great. But I don't know. Like, apart from the fact that he plays FM, does anybody really like have an opinion on what Anton Griezmann thinks? Do we? Have I got something wrong here? I don't know. Oh, Larissa sacked managers for no reason. Oh, right. Okay. They've started just started yours in the second tier of Greece. Ah, cool. Yeah, we enjoyed that. We liked the second tier. The first tier has been fun as well, though, as they got Larissa into being a regular European team. So I think we did well. Oh, you should have joking. That's the stock answer for some people. Yeah, it's the stock answer for loads of people. Like, we put it out occasionally just like to try and get some engagement online. You know, think like, who do you want us to talk to? And loads of people. Anton Griezmann, like, yeah, like as if he's gonna speak to us. He might do, but do you not want Freddie Adu first? Surely Freddie would be good. Kim Kallstrom, Zlatan Ibrahimovic would be good. Like, just because Antoine Griezmann plays FM, like, I don't know. Like, I guess the fact, he plays FM is good, but unless he's played in non-leagues, I hope that's how he manages. Postecoglou, yes. Yeah. John Terry for his clip will work the space. I haven't seen the clip. Have I seen the clip? I might have seen the clip. Will Still. Yeah, he hates the fact that he mentioned Footy Manager now, doesn't he? Freddie would be fun to get the wasted potential. Yeah, I mean, he talks about it. He's done a podcast with Jack Kenmare from the Lad Bible, Sport Bible, sorry. And he was just like, he mentions it. He doesn't shy away from it, but I think he understands that's what's there. Like, you know, people want to hear that because that's what it's about. Matt Bullard is a funny guy. Who's Matt Bullard? Do I know Matt Bullard? I bet you Japanese people wouldn't like to hear what Griezmann has to say. Oh dear. What's he done? Not like a Jake Paul thing, I hope. Is there any footballers who are funny? No, I don't think there are. Peter Crouch, possibly. I'm not sure about funny, but he's got a bit of a personality. Carragher funny? No. Carragher's not funny. Matt Letizia, he talks lots of sense. Oh, yeah. Gascoigne was funny. True. We played Larissa, asks Mark. Yeah, we beat them early in the season. We beat them 1-0 at their place as well. And I stood in the centre circle like this. Gave it them. Down the line, Mansouri brings it down. Oh, offside. It's a lovely touch, that one, isn't it? Mansouri not used to pressing this much. He's not, but he's going to have to be. Cardozo for Dalsecchi. Not a bad shout. Let's do that. Huberts can come off for Bernardino. Tomic for Dvorak. By the way, Offie's had two of the best strikers in Greece. What, in recent years or in general? Who used to be the thinking man's footballer? He had a degree. Was that Graham Lasso? Graham Lasso was smart because he could read books. Actual ones, like not even like colouring ones or anything. There we go, Mansouri. Nikos Maklas. Oh, I do remember Nikos Maklas, actually. He's an Offie legend, is he? I see. I need to learn. I'm learning more bits and pieces about the club as we go through. I like this. On Samaras, we all know about Samaras. Stuart Armstrong's got a law degree. There was someone else. One of the Sunderland lads got a degree as well. I can't remember what it was. I'm sure it's like. I want to say it's Dan Neil, but I could be wrong. Best one I've heard is him hiding two big trouts in Gordon Dewey's car. At Gaza, yeah. There was the one as well, which is he tells, I forget the exact specifics of, so it might be slightly off, but he was at Tottenham, and there they were training, and the training ground used to have like houses behind it, and I think like one day they'd managed to like put the ball over into a couple of gardens or whatever, and they kept having the ball thrown back, and then Gascoigne blasted the ball over into someone's garden, went to get it, and apparently he just sat in the house and had a cup of tea and then came back like the next day, just didn't bother. So that was him done. Still doing ungodly shudder whenever Stuart Armstrong gets mentioned. I'll never forgive him for that England game. I know, Katie, I know. The thing is, though, if we spent our time worrying about moments in Scotland matches that have ruined our lives, we wouldn't get anything done. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just have to be like, why? Why did he just push him to the ground? Even the other day, why? It's just not good, is it? It's just not good. It's hard work being a Scotland fan. It's really hard work. England fans think they've got it tough. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we haven't won a trophy since 1966. So what? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we've got Grant Hanley and Ralston, so it's harder as an Ireland fan. Yeah, because you lose your good players to England. Like, all those players go, you know what, I'd rather not win anything with England than not win anything with Ireland. That's harsh, isn't it? Expectations are lower for Scotland. Yes and no. Yes and no. We don't expect to win anything, but I think our expectations are now that low that also adds pressure. Because now it's like, do you reckon you could potentially beat Lithuania? Go on, you should. You should be able to beat Lithuania, shouldn't you? And then we don't, and then we all go, oh, God, what? We can't even beat Lithuania. Yeah, we should be doing much better than we are. And England are doing about as good as they should be. Because England are now in that mix of top 10 nations who could potentially win something. Yeah. And that's where they need to be, and that's what they've got to do, and they've just got to have patience. But they won't, because they're England and they think they deserve better. Oh, you know what, Katie? I'd take someone who doesn't play regular football at this point. Like, I'd take someone who's not even a right back. We've got loads of left backs. Just play a left back, a right back. Call it an inverted fullback. Yeah, he's just not very good, is he? Ralston's not very good. He made the mistake against Switzerland, which cost us. And he made a mistake against Germany, but then everyone made a mistake against Germany. So Ralston wouldn't look out of place playing blind football. I bet he'd cause a mistake that would lead to a goal. You know what I mean? Like, I bet he'd be like, oh, he's done it. He's the one that's ruined it. Ralston's overrated. Yeah, you know what? I don't even think he's rated. I think it's just he's been put in there and they went, he'll do. Do you know what I mean? Taking it with Steve Clarke. Oh, it's on my list of things to do. Don't worry. I mean, again, we've all got questions of Steve Clarke, haven't we? It's taken him this long to consider putting Ryan Gold in. Doig and Max Johnson on the bench for the donkey played for 90 minutes. Yeah, there's definitely other options. Mr. Clarke, what drugs do you do? Yeah. Mr. Clarke, why is John Carver your assistant? What's gone on there? There's lots of questions. But, again, if we started to try and question it, we'd just make ourselves even more upset. So we just go, it's what it is, isn't it? Isn't Hickey in the squad? I think he's injured again. He should be. But again, look, Morlath, let's not start picking players on ability, yeah? Because that's the thing, yeah? It's not how football always works, is it? No one's mentioned that Ralston assisted the equaliser. Yeah, but I don't congratulate my clock for telling the time right once. He's just not good enough. Overran the ball from a pass and just jumped in the middle. Oh, we're a goal down now. I'm talking about bloody Ralston. Is he a blue? Is this the problem? He's a blue, isn't he? Is he? Have I just said that? Which one does he play for? No, he's not. He's a Celtic one. Oh, okay. Again, like, there's definitely better players who can play in this position. Bring Alan Hutton back out of retirement, that'll do. Tokalongo Mange over in YouTube. How are we? Are we well? Nice to see you in. Hope I've treated you well. Liam Jones says, Ian Deseo of Wigan fame had an engineering degree. There you go. There's a man who knew a lot of things. Scotland Scouts used the star ratings and tricks Clark in the process. Maybe they use weight. Player weight could be it. Yeah. Just blaming Ralston for everything is a bit harsh. Oh yeah, no one's blaming him for everything. Blaming him for mistakes, yes, but not everything. Not everything in the world is Ralston's fault. But if you're making mistakes, you have to be aware that people will go, because of him, he's made that mistake. Like, you know. Yeah, it was a missed opportunity. The Euros. I mean, look. To be fair, McGinn was crap in the Euros, and sometimes you just gotta hold your hands up and go, the players didn't play as good as they're supposed to. Yes, we're lacking players with injuries. Like, it'd be interesting to get Ferguson back and see how he actually fits in the midfield. But it's just, we don't have the quality at the minute, and it's a shame. Do you know what I mean? Can't win a tournament, no fit strikers. Yeah, I mean, we're still better than Spain. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter how bad we are against every other nation. Spain can't beat us. So by default, we're European champions still. So, you know, suck it, Rodri. McGinn was arse as well. I don't know if he's playing in the right role. I don't know. There's just something that's not quite clicking, is there? It's a small country with a low population. It is and it isn't. Like, oh, it is and it isn't. There's still nations that are about the same size that churn out better players. I mean, on a more regular basis as well. Croatia's not much bigger or not much smaller. You know, most of the Scandinavian countries are about the same. It is what it is, isn't it? Plenty of smaller countries doing better than we are. Yeah. And our players are now playing. And the thing is, historically, we'd have said that it was because our players were playing it just in Scotland and not getting into the top leagues. But now we've got players playing out in Italy, playing out in Germany. You know? And not just like, and actually starting and being the key players. Like, look at you know, Gilmore and McTominay now at Napoli. Ferguson's at Bologna. Like, Hickey was at Bologna. He's now, I know he's now at Brentford, but like, he was at Bologna. Doige was out at Verona, I think, or Chievo. So it's not like they're just like slipping into these teams. They are important players in these teams as well now. So we've got a couple of lads out at Dortmund, I think. Not Dortmund, Bayern. Sorry, little 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds at Bayern. So it's going to be interesting. You know, maybe we're like 15 years away, we might see something happen, but it's, yeah, who knows. Tierney's out in Spain. Callum Morrison's at Bayern, he's in the 21s now. Yeah. And there's another lad there as well, isn't there? Franco's in 19 months. Yes, Franco, appreciate that, pal. Very kind indeed. There's another lad that went out with him, wasn't there? Who's also in the Bayern setup. Yeah, England's population's like 60 odd million. It's the same as Germany, so it's not a small nation. And England doesn't punch above its weight. England is punching at its weight. If anything, it's been under punching for years. Yeah, England has got a lot of people. Oh, Hepburn got released. Right, okay. Right, a draw with Fisher. Not brilliant, is it? No wonder it's shit to live here. Oh, it's shit. $67 million in total, 6 or so in Scotland, 3 in Wales, 2 in Northern Ireland. What, 55? Yeah, I reckon it's probably about 60, I reckon, in total. Well, givish, yeah. Could be more about the youth setup not helping players reach their potential. Oh, there's loads of issues as to why it is. It's not even just the youth setup. It's access to football pitches. It's football in schools. It's people not having money to play football. Like, it costs money to go and play football as a kid, and it costs a lot of money, and families don't have that anymore now. Like, that's the thing. It used to be back in the day that you just got a ball and you went out and played, but now there isn't the setup for that. Like, you can't just get a ball and go and play on a field anymore. There is no field. Like, you know. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And then there's the age-old argument of kids don't want to play football. They've got computers and iPads and phones and that sort of stuff now, which is, there's some element of truth in it. I don't think it's the whole truth, but there's some element of truth in it. Kids have other things to do these days. When we were growing up, there wasn't other things. There wasn't other distractions. There wasn't the internet. Gaming wasn't as big. Like, it was, you know, big, but like not in the sense that it is now. Like, you couldn't sit and like have a network save with your mates. You couldn't sit and just, you know, call each other all night, FaceTime, or, you know, multiplayer streaming. You couldn't do any of that. So there wasn't, we had There wasn't as much on TV. There was only like the 5 channels. You know, it took a lot to get Sky in. Yeah, but even Rishi Sunak didn't have Sky. It famously didn't have Sky. So you've got all those bits and pieces, that those distractions and those not distractions, those other hobbies weren't available. So yeah, there wasn't much else to do. Whenever I talk to young people, they seem to lament not playing outside like the older generations did. More lazy, paranoid parenting. Oh, kids want to play out, but I mean, I'm only talking from this perspective. I've got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. I don't know what a 16-year-old wants to do. I don't know what a 14-year-old wants to do. I don't know what an 18-year-old wants to do. All I'm talking about is looking at the kids that I've got now. Yes, they want to be out, but they also fucking love their iPad and they absolutely love their Switch. And they're playing them as zombies and sat watching bloody YouTube. So I know that. We didn't have that distraction. And I'm not saying that meant that our generation were any better at sport. We weren't. But I'm just saying that there's an issue that you have now trying to get the next generation through. And at schools, sports funding is cut. So they don't get as much PE as we used to get when we were kids. So there's a lot of things like that. And paying for a kid to go to a gym is 60 quid a month. My gym used to be 60 quid a month. So I don't know what it was back in the day. We pay like 35 quid for youngest Jameson to go to martial arts. We pay 60 quid for eldest Jameson to go CrossFit. We pay 35 quid for him to play football. So we're in a privileged position to be able to do that. But some families can't do that, you know? So you've also got the thing of some people just can't afford to do it. And that's a reality. Yeah? Off the post. Reason Italy are bringing some of Scottish players is based on physical traits they think will suit the league. They're literally FM exploiting over there. Well, they'll not know next year because the Scottish people can't tell them how much they weigh. So... yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy, Triple P. The expense is ridiculous. Don't even want to think how much my dad used to pay for summer camps. Yeah, and now, probably now, double it, I'd imagine, Katie. But I think it's like everything in it. Like if you want to do something and you're good at it, you'll find a way. But great finish for Mansouri. The whole setup in Scotland's rotten. Yeah, there's that, and also as well. Like, let's be candid. There's other problems in Scotland as well that are part of the reason you don't want to be going and playing football out and about. You know, it's not. There's a whole other problem associated with everything as well. So it's like there's lots and lots of things. And even then, even if we get all that fixed, we're still talking, what, 20, 25 years before you can even begin to see the fruits of your labour. Used to play full contact American football, 500 quid a year, registration fees and insurance. Yeah, but then how much also for pads, helmet, cleats, uniform. You've got all that to do. Then you've got your gym membership as well. Because you can't just be the same size you are. You've got to get bigger. You've got to get stronger. Then, of course, you've got all your costs to get to the games, presumably. And they're not all in the same town, so you're going to be travelling. So it's not quite just 500 quid and that's it. You know, it costs us 30 quid, I think, for is it 30 quid? Yeah, I think it's about 30 quid for Littlest Jameson's belt grading at martial arts. He gets them once a year. That power play has a wonderful name. Which one? Hugo Holligan or Imbo? That one there, Stanis Idabumbo Mazumbo. I think it's probably that one, isn't it? Here in Australia, they want to grow football, but play to any sort of decent level as children is roughly £800 or £900 in US dollars. You wonder why we don't produce any good footballers. Plus, travel in Sydney is stupid. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the thing. The cost is ridiculous. And then again, it's cheaper to play cricket, I'm guessing, or more accessible to play cricket, or they play Aussie rules, or they go surfing, or they do other really cool outdoor things, CrossFit as well. Ajax youngster in real life, is it? Oh, you'd know most of them, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's one of your old videos. That we didn't win anything before iPads existed either. Yeah, exactly. So what's the problem? We had some good players back in the day as well. Again, playing in good teams, top teams. That's when we overachieved, when we had top level players. Oh, great finish. Damn it. There's no point pointing. It's your man. Need to get out of the gym, but I'm 48, never been near one. I've seen out of my comfort zone. Get in the gym. I started the gym when I was, 38, I think? Lifting weights. It's brilliant. It's awesome. I've watched the Linkin Park gig. I've seen bits of it. I've not watched it all yet. I've sort of skipped through the live feed. I saw some of the clips last night. And then so I had a bit of a nosy about. But take it easy, Katie. I'll see you soon. I'm not going to be too far behind, to be honest. We've got about 10 minutes and we'll be logging off. So maybe the end of this match, actually. I'm dissatisfied with the state of football. Soz. Still want to shoot ourselves in the foot against Peru and Costa Rica. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the Scottish way. That's how it is. You know? And even then, we'll still complain and be like, "Oh God, I can't believe we've got X, Y, and Z." But we know this. We know this. I was worried that was going straight in then. Right, let's put Mansuri out to the right. Let's bring Serbu on because he's looking anxious. He's looking nervous. I know PAOK are outside of the top 6, but it's still a decent result, isn't it? We've gone away. We're still learning the ropes at this point. We need a striker. We desperately need a striker, I think. And maybe a tiny bit more quality in midfield. Yeah, we got to start spending some money in January. Okay, we papered over some cracks in the summer, but might need another player or two. What's the schedule look like? Eopoli. Should we play this last one? No. You know what? We'll do that. There you go. We're gonna come back on Christmas, on Boxing Day, sorry. So we'll do that. Jake Stevenson's available. Wanted by Philadelphia Union. Right, that's it. Let's vote for Seb. Vote for Seb's a good one. Killerick and let's do Armani as well. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's do that then. We'll come back for Christmas. Next stream will probably be Monday, I think. Monday, because it's yeah, we're out tomorrow night, and it's Mrs. J's birthday on Sunday, so no streams for us this weekend. But you can go and see Callum. So go and give Callum some love. Drop into his stream, tell him that we've sent you, and say hello. Make sure you follow him as well, because we love Callum. And of course, do check out the FM show as well. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a great weekend. All the best. See you next week. Bye now.
No, because Alcazar, I understand that. Ah, TJ.